Hello chess lovers, with you again is Armine, and now we are in chess line. In today's lesson, I'm going to discuss how the chess pieces move and what are their values. Let's start it from the king. The king. The king can move one square at a time in any direction. Yes, as you see it now, it can move in any direction at a time, one square. But the king cannot move to a square where, for example, there is an opposing piece. The rook. The rook can move forth and back, sideways, and it can move as far as it can. And it cannot move diagonally, as it can do our bishop. Yes, as I mentioned, the bishop can move only diagonally, and as far as it can do. But the bishop can move only one colored square. For example, now it is on d5 square, and it can move only white colored square. What about the queen? The queen is the most powerful piece in the chess game because she can move as the rook, forth and back, side to side, and as the bishop diagonally. And she can move as far as she can move. She can jump. Yes, she cannot jump through other pieces as it can do our knight. Yes. The knight is only piece that can jump, that can move through other pieces, and it moves such as L pattern. And it can move now in these squares that I mentioning it now. Yes, to these squares. And these squares are 8, D7, F7, G6, G4, F3, D3, C4, and C6. Yes, this is the 8 squares where the knight can move. Now what about the pawn? The pawn can move only forward one square, but it can move 2 squares at once when it is on the first move. Then after the first move, it can move then only 1 squares. The pawn captures only diagonally. Yes, it attacks and captures only diagonally, but it moves only forward, and it cannot move backward. That is all for the chess pieces. Now let's talk about what are the values of these chess pieces. Let's start it with the pawn. The pawn is worth only 1 point. Yes, only 1 point. The knight and the bishop are worth 3 points. Yes, 3 points. The rook is worth 5 points. 5 points. The queen is worth 9 points. As you see, the queen is the most powerful piece in the chess game. What about the king? The king is worth 0 or identity. It is worth the entire game. It is priceless. The king gets never captured. Yes, as we know, the objectivity of chess game is just to checkmate the king. Now what about the knight and the bishop and the rook and queen. I want to introduce what are called these pieces. For example, the knight and the bishop called minor pieces. Why are they called minor pieces? Because these two pieces, separately with their king, cannot checkmate the opposing king. That's why they called minor pieces. And the rook and the queen called major pieces. Why they called major pieces? Because they separately with their king can checkmate the opposing king. That's why they called major pieces. Yes. Yes, okay. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you the next time. Goodbye.